What's up, Richard? Timmy's here. Now it's time for the female TV supporting performances turn. So here is my official top 10 favorite TV female TV supporting performances of 2025. Because there were some pretty good ones here. All right, coming in at number 10. I cannot really pronounce her last name too well, but I really also quite liked her on Never Have I Ever. But number 10 is Porna Jagadan for Delhi Boys. Now, Delhi Boys is, of course, a Hulu series that follows two Pakistani American brothers whose lives are ended after the sudden death of their father reveals his criminal enterprise here. And here you do got, you know, like Porna's character in this is definitely a very interesting character, to say the least. Uh, Obviously, lots of real. She definitely does such a really good performance throughout here. Playing like Nevada Lucky, who's pretty much one of the main characters. Closest, confident and leader of the Enterprise here. She is pretty much like the villain, if you will. But yeah, it was really cool seeing her play like a villain, especially since I know her more as playing the good loving mother from Never Have I Ever. So that was an interesting little turnaround right there. But she did play the part really well. She definitely had some fun comedic humor to it, to her performance. That she gets pretty serious at times when she wants to be. It's such a really good performance there. All right, number 9 is Millie Alcock for Sirens. Now, this is, of course, a show that premiered on Netflix early this year or this past summer. And it stars Megan Faye, Millie Alcock. You also do have, Julianne Moore here. And it's set over the course of a single weekend at, like, this beach estate, where, of course, like, this woman played by Megan Faye, you know, really is, like, worrisome about her sister's relationship with her boss here. And Millie Alcock, who obviously is going to be Supergirl in 2026, if you want to see how great she really is, go watch her in this. She really showcased her acting talents perfectly. She does such a good job here. Very raw, emotional on her part. She she's incredible here. If you guys have not really watched Sirens, do yourself a favor, give it a go. And obviously, you might know her from House of the Dragon too. I think she's someone to keep your eye out for. All right, number coming in at number 8 is Odessa Zion for I Love LA. Now, I will be doing my top 10 favorite female supporting film performances tomorrow. And spoiler, Odessa will also be on that list for Molly Supreme. She is incredible. Like, I still first remember her when she played Nina Dover's sister on that show Fam. And of course, she was in that Not So Good Until Dawn film. I mean, I think she's becoming a really talented actress here and there. Of course, I Love LA is like an comedy television series created, written, and starring Rachel Sennett, and it follows like Maya, played by Rachel Sennett, who's the accountless talent agency, and she of course reconnects with her best friend and influencer, played by Odessa Zion. And I really think Odessa steals so many scenes. Her chemistry with Rachel is really terrific. You could really buy them as really good friends here. I mean, it's such a really good one, and yeah, a wonderful performance there. Number 7 is Journey Smollett for Smoke. Now, of course, Smoke was an Apple Plus series. Pretty much where you got Journey Smollett, who plays Detective Michelle Calderon, who's a Columbia Metro Police Department detective assigned to assess, arsonists in Umberland here. And she really, I think this, I mean, I've always liked Journey Smollett. Obviously, she was also on that show with John the Majors in it. What was it called again? Wait, Journey Smollett. Obviously, she was also on Birds of Prey. Forgot the name of that show that she did with Isabel Bale. I still remember her in um, Lovecraft Country. That's the name. I really quite liked her in Lovecraft Country and stuff. She's always been a pretty good actress, and she definitely has some raw emotion moments in this here. She gets pretty intense at times. It's such a really good performance, if you will. Number 6 is Sophia Lillis from All Her Fun. Now, Sophia Lillis, of course, you might know from like the recent It movies, and here, of course, this Peacock show stars Sarah Snook as this woman who, of course, trying to get her kid up for a play date, but But she finds out that her kid got missing, and spoiler, Sophia Lillis is the one that pretty much took the kid. And there are lots of really intense moments where Sophia Lillis, she just actually scored a Critics' Choice Award nomination. Well deserved there. She's a really good actress here, and she really has some raw emotions to herself here. Really showcase that she's not just that girl Beverly from it or anything. She definitely has some really serious acting chops, and she was incredible here. All right, number 5 is Amy Lou Wood for White Lotus season 3. I could have gone with anyone for White Lotus. I could have gone with maybe Carrie Coon. I could have gone with Parker Posey, Michelle Monaghan. I am going with Amy Lou Wood. I really think out of all the disappointing female performances, she gives one of the better ones. Of course, like her, interesting relationship with the older Walter Goggins, interesting there. Definitely especially at the end, was pretty interesting. I mean, she really definitely has some decent comedic humor to herself, some really decent dramatic chops here. Her chemistry with Walter Goggins were really good. I mean, she definitely is incredible here. All right, coming in at number 4 is Kathleen Lanessa for The Pit. Now, I really quite like Kathleen Lanessa for The Pit. Playing the role of Dana Evans, who brings a realism to the Dana character, who's a veteran ER nurse, hardened by decades trauma here, and of course the moment where someone literally punches her, which is really an intense moment there. She really did a pretty interesting job. Like she just okay, she got punched, she just walked it off. Like okay, something there, but yeah, she did. She's really incredible here, and of course, she got a Emmy for her performance. Well deserved there. Wonderful performance here. All right, coming in at number 3 is Laurie Metcalf for Munster: The Ed Gein Story. Obviously, you might know Laurie Metcalf, from like Roseanne fame, or if you're a Scream fan, you might know her as Billy's mother, from Scream 2. And here, of course, she plays another serial killer mother, which is Ed Gein's mom. And she doesn't really have much screen time or anything like that, but man, her character is like really probably her best performance. Like, I kid you not, she's even better in this than her Oscar nominated turn in Lady Bird. That's how good she is. Definitely some really intense moments she has out here. Obviously she's playing the mother who, I mean, I guess you could say, her character is really the reason why Ed Gein does what he does, but yeah, Laurie Metcalf, I mean, I would be shocked if the Emmys goes around and she doesn't get a nomination. She's really good on the show, and I would love to see her get some award recognition for her performance here. All right, coming in at number 2 is Genevieve O'Reilly for Andor Season 2. And it's mostly because of her speech alone. The speech she gives is probably one of the best speeches I've seen on TV. And Raleigh as Mon Mothma, wonderful performance. Like, I mean, she actually upscaled some of the other actors like Diego Luna and stuff, and she's just incredible here. One last time for her playing Mon Mothma, wonderful performance. I mean, interesting performance all around. All right. And my number 1 favorite is Imogen Faith Reed for Good American Family. I really quite liked her here. Of course, she plays the role in Natalia Grace, who is the girl who gets adopted, and she does have a dwarfism here, but the family obviously thinks that she's just a regular little girl here. And man, she has some really decent emotions to her. You can really buy her as Natalia Grace perfectly. I've never really seen this girl in anything beforehand, and after seeing her in this, I really do hope Hollywood, casts her more stuff in the future, because she is an excellent actress and really wonderful performance here. And I do hope we see more of her in the future, because she did such a good job here. But that's pretty much it. Here's, of course, my quick rundown. All right. Number 10, Porna Jogadon for Deli Boys. 9, Millie Alcock for Sirens. 8, Odessa Zion for I Love LA. 7, Journey Smollett for Smoke. 6, Sophia Lillis for All Her Fart. 5, Amy Lou Wood for White Lotus Season 3. 4, Kathleen Lanessa for The Pit. 3, Laurie Metcalf for Munster: The Ed Gein Story. Chu Genevieve O'Reilly for Andor season 2, and number 1 is Imogen Faye Free for Good American Family. Now, there's some other ones I probably could have included as well. Jenny Slate for Dying for Sex is another really good one. Let's see who else we got here. I'm trying to think who else. Oh, Hilary Swank in the new season of Yellow Jackets was pretty good. A couple of people from Yellow Jackets were really excellent. Let's see who else we got here. Emilia Jones for Task is another really good one. Christy Metz for The Hunting Wives. I could have gone with some more really good lists here, but let me show you guys. Who are some of your favorite TV supporting female performances of the year? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry signing out.